Years since this historic schoolhouse in Chesterfield was built. Decades ago, students sat inside what's considered the oldest African-American schoolhouses in Missouri. Well, tonight workers say they'll need a lot of help to restore this building to its former glory.
What do you remember about the schoolhouse at that time?
How little it was and the little desks that were in there and the children.
Doris Frazier says she taught kids inside African Schoolhouse number 4. How many? She says it's difficult to recall.
I'm going to say at least 20, 25 children.
Decades later, at 90 years old, Frazier is happy to see that St. Louis County Parks is planning to move the house to Faust Park. The Chesterfield Park is home to an historic village. Some of the buildings there date back as far as 1840.
The Parks Department has been working about 25 years trying to acquire this building.
The new owner gave the building to St. Louis County Parks, no questions asked.
He understood the historical importance of this building, so he gave us the building, and which is very nice of him to do.
Now work begins to restore it. It'll be taken apart piece by piece.
Tagging each individual log in a certain order, a certain way, so that when they are disassembled and taken to the park, they can be put back together.
As Frazier spends time near the schoolhouse, she's reminded of the challenges her students faced.
I fought for a long time with the Rockwood School District that these kids need just as much as anybody else.
And a one-room school wasn't enough.
I told them in a meeting, not one of you sitting in this room today would allow your kids to go to a one-room school.
I mean, a lot of the unrest and all that started with the way blacks were treated in those days.
Now, this former teacher wants people to see and remember this part of history.
The idea will be put in heads just to say, you mean to tell me that our kids had to go through this kind of stuff? Yeah, I think it'll be a rude awakening.
St. Louis County Parks Foundation says they've raised $15,000 for the move and to start that renovation. $20,000 is still needed in order to complete the project, but the restoration is expected to be finished by the spring.